Okay, so sea level and coastal flooding issues have affected South Florida. Probably the largest event that I can recall is just after Superstorm Sandy. It was the day after Thanksgiving in 2012. We had a major storm hit our beach that took out about a half mile of the sand, completely gone. The highway, the road along our beach, Highway A1A, was compromised and in jeopardy of being washed away. People live on the barrier island there, so it was a major issue. And how we dealt with it was working together. I'm a Republican county commissioner. I have a city mayor for the city of Fort Lauderdale who's a Democrat. Our state rep and state senator are one of either party, and that never came into the mix really. And that what we tried to do is just get the problem fixed. We worked with our state Department of Transportation. We worked with the federal government, and we got the project permitted in record time. And we replaced the sand on the beach, and we did the emergency repair. And because of that, we saved very important and valuable tourism season down there, and it's very important for our economy. We rely quite a bit on that, so everybody understood that and put the project before any politics. So that was a big issue for us, and as a result, we've tried to do new projects moving forward, building in resilient features and building in better construction for possible other issues with coastal flooding and sea rise. Probably one of the biggest things is coordination with state resources and federal resources. It's really, I consider it my job to be a lobbyist and advocate for my district, coastal district, and going to Tallahassee and going to Washington to advocate for our region, both with our state representatives and senators as well as our members of Congress, to make sure that they understand that, hey, it's okay, you can jump on board and help us with these issues and plan for a better future. It's not a political thing. So many times we've seen this as being a one side or the other issue politically, but to me it's really we invest in the future now, or we deal with the problems later on. And I think from the other perspective, as long as people don't think that this is a sky is falling mentality, we have to do it today, we understand that we can put a plan in place and work that plan. It's just like any other infrastructure project for me. It just makes good sense to get involved and do this work now. I'm here because of the format of this event. Really, when somebody said, hey, we want to talk about these issues that are important to your community, and it's going to be an equal number of people from both sides of the aisle. To me, it was, we leave that at the door and we try to figure out solutions on how we bring this to our constituents. I'm a county commissioner. There's 31 cities in my county. About 10 of them are on the actual coast, on the ocean, so it's important to them. It's important to our whole community. And then we work with our state level officials and federal level. But to me, it was about, let's work on the issues and leave the politics at the door. So that's why I'm here, and looking forward to coming up with some solutions that can help our community. South Florida, Broward County, where I am, we're nearly 2 million people without tourists. We had approximately 14.5 million visitors last year. That's our New Englanders and our Canadians that come down for a long period of time, and people who come in for a cruise and leave. But every one of them spends some time in and around our community, and about 65% of them visit and stay at our beaches. That's why they're there. So this coastal issue and sea level issues and coastal flooding, with this being the time of year that we have those issues, it's very important for us to make sure that we take care of our guests, our visitors, as well as our residents. And just to give an economic impact, our tourism season had about a $12.8 billion impact on our community. And that's 3 times our normal budget. So it's a big impact on our community, a lot of jobs and a lot of people's livelihoods on the line. Well, based on some of the predictions, to me, that if we don't act and do smart growth things like put dunes on our beaches as we replenish them, make sure our drainage systems are up to par, make sure we have seawalls where we can have them. The loss in the tourism industry alone, let alone the folks who live there, as I said, $12.8 billion impact last year in dollars, growing next year and growing the year after. The state is on the rise. We're the number 3 populous state in the country, and from the governor down, we want to have 100 million visitors. Half of them will go to Disney World, and